Hi, you guys. Crazy news, man. B-Rogue Stradman beef is back, man. B-Rogue got busted. Hang steady. I'm going to give you all the details on that. The whole thing with the Lamborghini and Stradman got exposed, and man, it's going haywire. Also, DDE, block party, and all that stuff that's been happening over there. You know they have another one. I'm going to tell you what happened with the county, why they came, and that one video that they showed when all the cops showed up and the city worker. I'm going to tell you what really happened there. Also, I'm going to give you guys some footage at the end. So watch to the end, some crazy footage. Just hang steady.
One, and then one of the cylinders had a puddle of oil. All the cylinders had oil. One just had so much oil that it changed the compression. That's a lot of. That's so much oil. Too much oil. We still have the built motor. We got the built trans. We don't have a turbo kit either. So
in Lucci we trust. Otherwise we would rust. That's a must.
All right, guys. Later, Mark. Take it easy, guys. All right, Damon. Cool. Good seeing you, brother.
Nice to meet you. Legend.
You're the man, my boy.
The vlog, man, we got this thing. This is a local legend.
My brother.
Hit that subscribe button. Stop messing around.
That's right.
Let's go.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Even when I lie, I tell the truth.
How's things?
Good.
Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, you know what to do. Reach over, smash that like and subscribe. It's free to subscribe. It don't cost you a thing. I usually go city to city, state to state, doing vlogs, car community stuff, SEMA, Monterey Car Week, you name it. I'm usually everywhere. Right now, I'm not doing too much running around, more car community news. I got a surgery coming, as a lot of my main subscribers know. So here's some huge update, guys. First, I'll start off with DDE, man. Number one, I don't know if you guys seen the video with DDE when the city came down on them. All the cops showed up over there to do with the DDE block party, which, by the way, guys, I announced on my last video, and I don't know if they announced it yet, but their block party has now been moved to November 2nd, which I announced that already. But November 2nd is going to be the next block party, but it's going to be a whole different other block party, guys, for all the people who think they're going to come and do all the shenanigans and car takeovers there and hit cars and just be disrespectful. It's not going to quite work like that. It's pretty much going to happen exactly the way I mentioned on my last video, which is DDE now is going to have police officers there, which I'll show you guys the flyer. I'll put some stuff up for you guys. And what's going to happen is they're going to take control of the street as best they can from one side to the other. And the reason all this happened is because mainly one of the neighbors complained. You know, there's a lot of trucking companies and all this stuff next door. So one of the neighbors, they couldn't even get their trucks in and out and get their inventory moved. You know, and people were being very disrespectful out there and weren't listening. Revving is a little bit okay, but then they started doing burnouts, guys. So that's what caused all the heat for DDE and what's making a lot of issues for these guys to even do a good block party and make everything good for the car community for these guys to have a place to go, have a good time. But, you know, this time, hopefully, is going to be way better than the last few block parties. And it's because they're going to have more security and they're going to actually have police. And again, they're going to try to control the streets from one end to the other, so that way it doesn't happen again. And then that way their neighbors will be happy, man. Because at the end of the day, guys, you can't be doing stuff like that in a commercial area where people have to work and get loads out, especially trucks. They got to be out at 3, 4, 5 in the morning. And it just doesn't work out well for people when you do stuff like that. So, you know, and Skinny's World actually mentioned this just today in his video as well. And make sure you guys go subscribe to my boy Skinny's World, doing bunch of good videos over there. I've known him for way over 5 years. Really cool dude. And he touched on this as well. Like I said, I touched on this video a couple weeks ago and again last week with how they're going to conduct the block party this time. And, you know, if you guys mess it up again, it's going to be very difficult for them to ever do another block party. And you're probably going to get arrested, some tickets. There's going to be some heat you don't need to deal with. So at the end of the day, I'm glad Skinny's World touched on it, because car community, guys, is not freaking takeovers and all this crazy stuff and disrespect and wrecking people's cars and taking off. That's not car community, guys, all right? You know, I believe everyone should be held accountable. Same thing as Skinny said in his video. That's not cool, guys. The same thing I mentioned prior. It's just not cool, guys. Do not do stuff like that, man. Have respect. You guys need to call each other out when you guys start seeing it instead of pulling out your phone and trying to record it. Super disrespectful. It's not cool. It's not right. So let's just do things right for the car community and see how this thing goes this time, guys. All right, guys. So now let me get you to the main story, man. I don't know if you guys seen Strad's new video. had Houston in it, Houston Costa from Royalty Exotics. You know, he does have his Lamborghini over there. Stradman is getting it worked on. They tore it all apart, guys. And when they tore it all apart, man, they found out oil, water mixed in there. And Houston explains as to the reason why. It's because of those turbos were allegedly not built properly. So the oil and the water was mixing in. Well, anyways, guys, I'm going to run a little clip. In case you guys haven't seen Stradman's video, I suggest you guys go over there, see it, and subscribe if you're not, which I'm sure a lot of you guys might be if you're clicking on this video. But yeah, I'll put a little clip, and you can see how B-Rogue got busted, because once it made it to another shop, and another shop like pretty much Houston's shop, they got a lot of professionals there, they tore it all apart, and they're trying to figure out why and how this happened. And now it's pretty much been figured out. And so now they're fully exposed. They got busted, man. So it's really not the right thing to do, is to shove someone's car back to them, not take care of them, not send nobody out to come help take a look at it and figure out your problem. So let me run the clip and we'll get right back to the video, guys.
Explain what was wrong with the turbo kit on my car using another turbo kit. So this is not the turbo kit on my car, this is not the intercooler from my car. As I step over all this valuable equipment, this happens to just be on the table, right? And I don't know if you guys can see, but you see there's a box in here, right? And that's where the cooling happens. So the air goes here, the water comes in and out, right? Yes. Now, if the air and the water here mix, water's gonna go into the engine. This is the throttle body. Right. Your car had multiple issues. One of the bigger ones is it was spraying water into the engine, which was mixing with the oil leaks that you had being pumped through the exhaust gas system. There's what's called like a catch can, right? Right, it's a very simple term, where it catches the excess pressure, and usually there's oil there. The turbo kit was utilizing the exhaust gas recirculation system, right, which recirculates the exhaust gases back into your intake. You use the oil to do that as well. So you have water and oil going right back into your intake, which was mixing and causing quite a bit of an issue. And it was really unfixable, besides like getting a new kit. Right, of course. Right? And the thing is, a new kit is gonna be another $50,000. I already put $50,000 in. So at the end of the day, just convert it back to the car to Houston. We thought the motor was bad in the turbo system. We try to summarize the Gallardo and what's actually going on. So I dropped off the car to Houston. We thought the motor was bad and the turbo system was good. Upon further evaluation, Houston discovered the motor's totally fine. The turbo system, we basically just scrapped the entire thing. We looked into buying another turbo system for the car. We're looking at another like 30, 40, 50 grand. At this point, it's just not worth it. I just want the car back. I just want to drive the car. Yes, the twin turbo Lamborghini Gallardo, the dream is dead. We're going back to stock. As far as like a timeline, a time frame, assuming Houston doesn't run into any more issues, I'm guessing we have the car back sometime in November, December, by the end of the built will not like this video. And that's because they know every single detail is true. Today's video is gonna be black and white, nothing but the truth. I have text messages, I have receipts. I do not owe B-Rogue Built one single penny. I have paid B-Rogue Built tens of thousands of dollars. I have filmed YouTube videos to the best of my ability promoting B-Rogue Built. Those videos have reached millions and millions and millions of people. The twin turbo Lamborghini Gallardo, absolute dumpster fire. It is a cluster beyond my wildest imagination. Some oil leaks sitting underneath the Gallardo. It had been sitting in the trailer for a couple days from Chicago here to Utah.
All right, guys, so you've seen the video. I ran a couple clips for you guys. It's pretty self-explanatory as to how Houston breaks it down, what happened with these turbos, guys. So at the end of the day, now it's pretty much official that these turbos were not built right, allegedly, and something is wrong with how B-Rogue is building these turbos, guys. It needs to be dealt with. I think Stradman now has more of a better leg to stand on to get this resolved with B-Rogue. Maybe B-Rogue will just come out forward and make a response, which they should respond. Hopefully they do respond, and a good response, hopefully, instead of a bad one. Because if not, I'm pretty sure they're going to have some major lawsuits coming from Stradman. And once he puts the proof together and shows that this thing was not built properly, you know, and it didn't come that way. When he dropped it off, there was no oil leak. When he brought it back, he couldn't even drive it like I showed you guys in the clip. The thing wasn't even drivable. It kept turning off, turning off, turning off. Man, it didn't drive like that when he dropped it off, you know. And I've been around DDE for years, and I've seen them with their twin turbos. As soon as they get them installed, they're driving them day and night. No problem, no breakdowns, no issues, guys. And he couldn't even drive his car when it came fresh off the truck. So leave your comment and your opinion, and let me know after seeing the clips and the video that I put together, and see if you guys tell me, hey, did they get busted? Did B-Rogue get busted finally after all these years later? You know, it's not cool, man, to do that to someone's car and then just neglect the person after, you know? Stradman's a pretty cool dude. I've met him quite a few times, Monterey Car Week and a few other places. He's very humble, was a very nice guy. You know, some of these guys in the car community are not very nice, they're not very humble. And this guy's really super cool dude, man. And for them to screw him over like that, that wasn't right, man. Allegedly is what it is, until maybe Stradman will take him to court if he already has it and try to retrieve his money back, or at least, you know, the video that him and Houston made showing with the breakdown of what happened with these turbos will help him with his case, because it's just not right, guys. You should not do stuff like that, man. If you know how to build a turbo, you know what you're doing, you should do it right. That's the way it works, guys. It doesn't work the other way around, and you should at least come out and check it out for them and find out. Then you give it to them with their broken emergency brake and all kinds of stuff, then you send it to them, but you can't even install it. You can't send someone to help them with the twin turbo issue. That's just not right, guys. So, you know, again, leave your comment. Let me know what you guys think. If you're new, like, share, subscribe. I'll run a little clip for you guys at the end. I got a crazy video coming after this. As you seen the clip in the beginning, one of the guys got busted. Because, you know, I used to broker cars and do stuff like that. I haven't been doing the car stuff anymore because I've been having some issues. I got a surgery coming, like I said. But I do have a whole video. It's crazy, man. Guy gets arrested right at the lot. Kinds of craziness. I have a bunch of crazy car dealership videos I'm going to bring to you guys, so you guys can check them out. But I run a small clip at the end. A little vlog, a little small clip, nothing too big for you guys, and then I'll run it into the next video. But yeah, leave your comment. Let me know what you guys think about the DDE block party, how that's going to go, and if you think that police activity there and all the control of the street is going to help. And also let me know about the Stradman and Houston thing, because, you know, Houston's very knowledgeable about his cars, and so are his mechanics, and they got down to the bottom of it, which is, I'm glad to finally see after all these years later that Stradman finally got this dealt with, guys. So, man, I appreciate all the new subscribers. And don't forget to subscribe to my new channel, Life with Lucci. I dropped one video over there. It's going to be all kinds of different crazy stuff, just stuff that I find interesting. Maybe stuff that's happening, you know, in the news, or just current stuff, viral stuff, and I'll do a reaction on it. But yeah, like and share, subscribe to Life with Lucci. That's my other channel. I'll be doing some exclusive uploads over there. So I love you guys. Peace.
One of the guys that work. One of the guys that work here for. All right, guys. It's fired up. Oh yeah. I whip around a few things that y'all don't know everything I'm in, but you know I'm everywhere. Let's get going on the road, guys. Let's see what we come up with today. Beautiful day in sunny California. We always got something going on over here at Santana Row. This is like the second Rodeo Drive in the Bay Area. It's been compared to it. It comes up real good, real close to it. But yeah, just a beautiful area. I used to live over here actually. Jeez, when they first built it for a couple years. But it's super loud. Everyone's partying every weekend, so the apartments are upstairs. And boy, you gotta keep them windows shut. But yeah, let's run around. I know you guys remember my Trans Am. I brought it out Monterey Car Week the year before last. I gotta bring it out again. For sale, anybody wants it, hit your boy up, DM. Big old Godzilla. Thing's blowing smoke.
Such as myself, is hard work.
Halloween time.
Lucci!
Good to see you, man.
Lucci has really strong knuckles. They give him a fist bump, I always have bruises after.
Subscribe to Lucci.
That's my boy, boys.
It's the truth.